My name is Wolverine. I'm the best there is at what I do, but what I do isn't very nice.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Going Off Script. So I released a video last week on knockoff bootleg figures, which kind of went down quite well. I'm quite surprised over how well it went down. And this week I said I'd be doing the bootleg NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures. But as you can see by the start of the show, this isn't that show. I was delivered today a figure that's quite sought after on AliExpress. So what do you get when you mix Wolverine, a limited budget, and questionable quality control? You get this masterpiece by CT Toys. Today we're going to dive into this not so official figure and see how good he actually is. And here he is out of the box, and straight away, just looking at this figure, I'm blown away by it. For the price I paid, I just can't get over how good knockoffs have gone. Like, bootleg figures are just getting better and better and better. I think the last couple of videos I've done shows how good they're getting. But this one is easily the best I've ever seen, especially off AliExpress. I can't get over how good this figure looks, and the accessories you get. The stand is always plus for me. I'm very easy to be pleased by it. I love a stand because putting these up in the background, absolute nightmare at the best times. I've had to put little sticky dots on to keep them up. This guy comes with the stand, happy man. But just look at the detail on the claw hands especially. Very sturdy, they're sharp, they don't bend. These are better than most Marvel Legend hands, and just as you can tell, really impressed with what they've sent. You've got the detail on the faces. Paint job is spot on. It's a little bit of yellow on the black, but barely noticeable. Like, I expected a lot worse, and I got this. I love the detail. It's just such a good figure. And then you've got the maskless head, which is the paint job on the hair is stunning. I'd like the detail. You've got all the teeth going back. It's just incredible figure. Look at that. Unreal. So impressed with this figure. And then you've just got the standard open hands, which is very nice. Again, well painted all the way through. Cracking little detail on him. And then you come to the figure itself. The only thing I have an issue with, and it's not really an issue, it's just me being lazy trying to sort out, is the belt just keeps catching on the pants. It's not a big thing. Me just being an agitated trying to get this video ready and having a little faff around before it, trying to sort it out, and it just fails miserably because I'm like a trembling mess at the best of times. But just the articulation in this figure. Just move these out the way. The articulation in the figure, you've got butterfly joint, goes back, goes forward, swivel bicep. It's just hench as anything. Whoosh, pow pow, gun show. And then just everything else, you've got the drop down, so we can get him to do, can I get nice little splits? Do it that way. Yeah, his feet are a bit broken, but like, full on splits. It's just, I'm blown away by the figure. Really am. I recommend everyone. Oh, we've got it. We've got the classic, but I think that was just me messing around too much. It'll fit back on dead easy, I reckon. Let's have a dabble. No,
A few moments later.
Yeah, it was easy to get on once I turned the camera off and used my two hands to sort it out. But yeah, legs fine, working superbly, no more looseness, it's still tight. And then we'll go on about the ab crunch. So the ab crunch could go further, but it's not bad. Like, you've got perfect head range to do his little getting ready pose, which I'll throw in some poses later. The back goes far quite back as well does. So you've got some range in that head as well, and you can get him looking right up at the sky. It's just perfect. Like, I'm gonna have fun doing photos with this figure. It's just gonna do so much. I'm gonna switch around some of the heads now so we can see what they look like on him, and try and get a couple of with me photos, get some of these in the background, do a bit of a comparison between Marvel Legends, Mezco, and the CT Toys Wolverine. And I have got his little partner in crime, a knockoff Deadpool, that we can go on as well, and just have a look at the pair side by side. So let's get to it. And here he is with his claws. So easy to switch. Like, it's just the peg to him. It's just one of them. So it just slides in, get the right angle, and it just slides right on. So easy. Same with the peg on the head. Just a long peg. Oh, I've taken the neck off on that one. Way. So yeah, it's got a neck peg. It's got a head peg, which is brilliant, gives you more range. And there you go. There's the head peg. So just, again, dead easy to get on. Just clips on. Lovely, soothing click. No panics going on. No risks of breaking. Just lovely. Absolutely lovely. And the detail of this, I keep saying about the detail of this figure is just superb. The articulation, it's one of the best articulated figures I've got, and for it to be a knockoff is just unreal. Like, you'd expect to pay so much more than what I paid for this figure. It's just so good, so good. And then obviously you have the unmasked version. Done that the wrong way. What a prat. Hey, better on the night. But then, when I'm not on camera, works dead smooth. When I'm on camera, awful. But there you go. And there you have the cowl. Again, just like, I'm usually one for having the cowl on, but this head sculpt is stunning. I'm blown away. Like, I do like the cowl. I do like the wings on the cowl. I think the length of them is so good. It's just a perfect cowl. I don't think there's many cowls, like even the Mezco one compared to that cowl isn't as good. I'll compare the two, but just the wings are so wide, and it's just that classic kind of Wolverine that everyone knows, having that wide wing. It's just lovely. Like, as always, keep saying it, blown away. I'd love to know what you think of it. It's why I make this channel. I want to see everyone's point. Do you think it's one of the best knockoffs you've seen? Do you think it could be better? If you know any knockoffs that are better, please recommend them to me. I'll do a little review on them. But yeah, it's just stunning. It's just stunning. I recommend, if anyone's like, I'm a massive Wolverine fan. I've got these in the background, but I've also got a whole shelf of Wolverine up above because he's my all-time favourite comic book character. So I try and get as many as I can. But let's compare them. And here he is next to the ZD Toys, or if I want to be American, ZD Toys. There's a massive difference in size between the two. Obviously, one being, I mean, he's about 8 inches, the ZD Toys. And then you've got the knockoff is around 5.5 inches, I think it is. I know it's smaller than Marvel Legends, so it's smaller than 6, which we'll compare. But the detail on him, like, you've got to think, there's more detail on that little figure than there is on that larger one, and it's insane. I know that as the texture of the outfit, but it's just articulation wins on this, because the articulation on this is poor. It's not the best. It's very cheaply made. I like the figure, don't get me wrong. I think you can make it look stunning, because the work I've done on him is such an improvement of how it comes. I do like that. If you're going to do it though, it needs to have a maskless head, because one of my irritating points of this is he never wears the mask with the sleeves. You either give me a sleeveless suit or you give me a maskless head, and that's all I want. So this, we get it all where you don't get the sleeveless, it already comes sleeveless, but you get the maskless head. You get obviously the masked head, which again, just the wings on the cowl, it's so much better. It's what you want on a Wolverine figure. I mean, I like these ones. These are much better than the Marvel Legends, much better, but that span is how you want a Wolverine head. It's just stunning. Then we have him next to the Mezco Wolverine. You've got to remember, it's nearly 10 times the price of this one, so I expect the suit to be better on this one. To be fair, I have marked it badly from falling off the shelf a few times, hitting Hulk along the way, but again, details are so, I mean, the details are amazing on this. This face sculpt's incredible, and the wrinkles in the cowl, but the articulation, the detail in the suit, what you're paying for, it's insane. Mezco wins quite a lot of the time, to be fair, because Mezco's Mezco, it's what you pay for. But he's just so good. He's so good. If you've not got him in the basket yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. I really don't. He's sensational figure. Definitely recommend it. And here we have the knockoff Deadpool from Deadpool 2. And the last 15 minutes I've been trying to get him to stand, and my nerves are on edge. It's been the most irritating 15 minutes of my life, but that's the best I'm going to get it. I'm not even going to move him now. But he was a cracking little knockoff, to be fair. I've seen a lot of dodgy ones come from the same company. This with like the holster being a bit, both being, I think it's right-legged, so it doesn't work out. Mine luckily came with the right and left leg. Everything looked okay. The pain in the arse is getting him to stand. But, as you can tell though, again, we go back to this knockoff. This Wolverine is just the best knockoff. He stands well. His articulation is perfect. It's not loose. It's not too stiff. It's perfect. It's stunning. I can't recommend it highly. I cannot. Get out there, buy yourself one, see how it is. They are bringing out the blue suit Wolverine, which is for pre-order. I think comes out in January. Definitely going to pick myself one of them as well, because if it's as good as this, I'm one happy man and save myself like £100. So it's definitely on my next to buy list. I've just got to wait till January now. But there are knockoffs out there that are superb, and this shows it. These two are good knockoffs, a great knockoff, good knockoff. And then we had the ones that I did the other day. But save yourself some money, get yourself a cheaper figure. If it breaks, get yourself another one. Still cost you a lot less than normal, but really good. And we're going to go on to the X-Men Legend Wolverine. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends Wolverine now. I'm surprised the bootleg is actually bigger than the Marvel Legend. So he must be around 6 inches, which is unusual for a knockoff to be the exact size as the last one. But really good to see. Now, the details on both these figures are quality, like the face sculpt on this one is really good, but I prefer this one because it just fits better. His head looks kind of too big for his body in a way, where that one is perfect. And the difference in the claws is where this one excels. This one here, if I'm not pointing over the head because I'm too far zoomed in, them claws are miles better than Marvel Legends' piss poor attempt of a claw. It's just so much better. And the figure, obviously, articulation, again, takes it all day long. This doesn't even compare to the articulation on this figure. So Marvel Legends, ever up your game, because bootlegs are getting much better than your own brand. So you need to quickly start upping that articulation on your figures. But cracking, another cracking one. So I'm going to do some photos now with some characters that you know. But yeah, thanks very much for joining me. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time when, hopefully, should do, 100%, maybe, possibly, I'll do the Turtles. I just need to get around to doing it. But thank you very much. See you all later.
For the first time in my life, I am proud to wear this suit. It means I'm an X-Man. I am the X-Man.